Hello everyone. Today we'll talk another topic called structure of state executive. Dear students, the state executive consists of three major parts: the governor, chief ministers, and council of ministers. Let's see one by one. The first I will take here the governor. Article 153 of our constitution provides the governor for each state, and he is the representative of president. It is one of the highest honors, dignity, and position in each state. So how the appointment of this governor is going to be carried out means the governor of the state has been appointed by the president of India, and a person to be governor should have some minimum requirements. Means those are the citizen of India, and the second one completed the age of 35 years, should not hold any office of profit, and not a member of parliament or state legislators. And while seeing the term of governor means the governor will be appointed for the period of 5 years but can be removed at any time by the president. Means no security of tenure. The governor may be transferred by the president from one state to another state. While seeing the power and functions of governor means governor exercise all executive powers to all executive actions of the state. In the state level, governor, and at the central level, president. And second very important function of the governor means governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the chief minister in the legislative assembly, and governor also appoints all other ministers of the council according to the advice of chief minister, and gives the oath of the office to the chief minister and to all other ministers. And also governor appoints the advocate general of the state, the chairman and members of public service commission, and supervises the work of these people. And another very important means gives the permission to the money bills to be introduced in the legislative assembly, and he recommends the grants and manages the contingency fund of the state, very important, and appoints the judges of the high court in the consult with the president. And he dismisses the ministry when they refuse to quit even after losing their majority. And finally, very important, another function is sending the report to the political situations in the state to the president time to time to impose the president rule. These are the functions and powers of the governor. Let's take another important part of the state executive, that is the chief minister. The chief minister of the state becomes the head of the council of the minister, cabinet, and legislative assembly. So how the appointment is going to be carried out for the chief minister means the chief minister of the state is appointed by the governor of the state after he has been elected as a leader of legislative assembly of major party. And coming to the powers and functions of the chief ministers means first very important function is chief minister appoints the ministers for the state, and he allots the portfolio to the all ministers, and he can appoint them as a cabinet ministers or deputy chief ministers among them. And chief minister can recommend the removal of ministers. And another very important power of and functions of the chief minister means he presides over the meetings of the cabinet and makes the major decisions, and he is the communicator between the council of ministers and governor. And even CM approves all the major financial bills, resolutions, and maintain the order and discipline in the legislative assembly, and he can approve the major appointments in the state. Coming to the third very important part of the state executive, that is council of ministers in the state. Dear students, according to the Constitution of India, there should be a council of ministers headed by a chief minister under the Article 163, Part 1, to be aid and advise the governor during the exercise of his functions. How the appointment is going to be carried out for this council of ministers in the state means the council of the ministers are appointed by the governor as per the recommendations of the chief ministers, and hold their office during the pleasure of the governor. It consists of cabinet ministers, ministers of the state, and deputy ministers. While seeing the functions of the council ministers, they perform the individual work of the state as directed by the chief minister. And finally, the cabinet ministers can take major decisions on the behalf of council of the ministers. And also Deputy ministers can assist the cabinet ministers. And while seeing the rank wise in the state council ministers means cabinet ministers, minister of the state, and deputy ministers will come. And this is all about the state executive structure. In the next class with a new topic we'll discuss. Thank you guys.